Hello, gentle viewers. Welcome to another episode of Uncle Bobby's Cybertronian Corner. Sorry this one's a little bit late because I've been sick. However, 90% of the corner is done. With this here, with where the camera is, you really can't see this part of it. So you're gonna have to readjust the camera and find the right angles and things of that nature. But it's all trial and error, you know. But 90% of the construction is done. So got the blue couch back and for the Iris. The Iris has her couch back. She is happy. So we have some announcements to make, and then we'll get to rolling. Your aunt's doing fine. Me and your aunt are great. Lizzie, as far as I know, I tried to call her a couple times, but she was sleeping or whatever. I don't know. As far as I know, Lizzie's okay. And the Nugget's okay. Go Marines, go Joshi. Stay safe. We love you. And we're proud of you. I think that's about it for the announcements. Yeah, that's about it for the announcements. Alright, well, since we got the weekly announcements out the way, later, we're going to go through 6 bots. We have G1 Steeljaw. We have the Generation 1 Action Master Wang Thing. Warpath. Shockwave, Galvatron, or Orion Pax. So, we're going to take the dice and we're going to roll. And it landed on number 1, which is Steeljaw. Handy dandy clipboard. Flip to the page where it has Steeljaw. Iron, Shockwave, Enter, Wooden Charger, Galvatron, Wing Thing, Steeljaw. I don't know why I like to do that. Steeljaw. Not a very long history on this one. Not a long history at all. Steeljaw. He was brought in the second season, and he was brought in to help Blaster with Shockwave's mini cassettes. He is a mini cassette himself. He is part of the G1 series. This one happens to be a remake and a retool, because this is not the way the original Steeljaw transformed. However, there are some. There's a few things that come with him. This speaker. Sorry. Sorry, my fellow cybertronians. I haven't been feeling well. So. Now, these wings. Well, you know what? When I bring you over, I'll show you that. And then there's this little plug, so you can actually put this on him. This is meant for Blaster. So, that's pretty cool. Yep, made season 2 for the G1 cartoon. Micro cassette for Blaster. Loves Blaster. Loves a forest. But he's a lion, so what do you want? And the reason he's named Steeljaw is because those teeth can rip through just about anything, including cybertronian metal. Now, just a side note, there is another Steeljaw in Robots in Disguise, where Bumblebee's in charge of everything. And he's a Decepticon. Werewolf robot mode SUV Bolt mode. I kind of like the Robots in Disguise version of the animal bots. Not necessarily, they should have left Steeljaw alone. The other ones, you know, like Kickback. Kickback's not a robot that becomes a grasshopper. Kickback in Robots in Disguise is a grasshopper type robot that turns into a dragster, which makes a whole lot more sense nowadays. You know, back then when they supposedly landed back in the Cretaceous period, yeah, they needed to become bugs. That just, yeah. Anywho, I digress. He was there for seasons 2, 3, and 4. In fact, he's one of the ones that grabbed part of Blaster and brought him to Perceptor and a few others. Rebuilt Blaster to Twin Cast, which I need to get, unfortunately. Don't really want, but need to get. And he'll probably just be standing in the background of the 4th season cast. Because in the beginning of the 4th season, they weren't on the planet Nebula yet. So there is a whole bunch of the 4th season cast that's still on Earth. But it mainly focuses on Nebulos, and then of course they go to Nebulos. I have 2 of the 4th season. Highbrow, which is a twin helicopter, a twin-bladed helicopter, and I have Point Break, race car. And one's a target master, one's a headmaster. Point Break, I have his gun. I believe his name is Sure Shot. I do not have Highbrow's head, which I don't know what the name of the head is. I've been looking. Weird Wolf, I have as well. It does not have its head. If he has the wolf head, he just doesn't have the headmaster. And I need to find a pink headmaster. So I can put that one in the fourth season cast for Danny, because RC became the headmaster for Danny. But anywho, I'm gonna grab blasters so I can show you that. Alright. And for those of you who don't know how to transform blaster, you can go back into my list and find blaster. Because there's a whole thing on him. Alright. That turns, that goes that way, that goes that way. Pop that out, pop his head out. Okay. And then, now I haven't tried this yet, but from what I understand, this just fits over his fist. Yep. And that was in the episode, I believe, Get Tracks, where he did that. So that's Steel Jaw's accessories. Steel Jaw has been in quite a few episodes since he was created. And in the fourth season Headmasters in Japan, he talks. In the US version, he does not. So we're gonna call you on, bring you on over, and we're gonna show you his articulation, his transformation, and his accessorize. And then we'll give you our final thoughts. By the way, just so you can see this side of it. There we go. Too far. There we go. Alright. Alright. So, we have Steel Jaw. Okay. Now, this part comes off. So that this part can go on. I think I have that backwards. And then he can carry this. Oh yeah. I forgot the guns have to be down. Okay, so make sure that it's facing. And then you take this part Where that's, see a little lip in there? That little lip joins up with that little lip back there. So. Okay, maybe it's the other way. I think it is the other way. There you go. You gotta fiddle with it, but it does lock on there. However, this is what he normally looks like. In his articulation, the wing. His wings move. He's always had wings. I don't know why, because he does not fly. But both of his wings move. They're on compression pegs. Then you have the two guns with that move on either side, and those are on pegs. His hind legs are on the same peg. His tail is part of this unit. His front legs move. And if you want, his head can do this. With that. But other than that, that's his articulation. Okay. His transformation. You take that off. You take the hind legs. Oh, wait, no, I was wrong. You take the front legs, you put them in. Then you take the hind legs, put them in. Even up the guns. Take the head, bend it down. Out. Push the face in. And I think they should have colored that side too. So it looks awfully weird with just one. However, he really doesn't fit. They should have made him so he fits. But you know what? That's fine. I don't care if he doesn't fit. I like him the way he is. I like the fact that I have one in the collection. And other than that, now I was thinking about grabbing another one just for the other speaker, but now looking at his hands, I don't think the speaker will go on this hand because of the, see the difference in the hands? So I don't even know if it'll fit on this one and stay. Oh, it does. Okay. In that case, yep, I'm going to get me another one. So I can have two speakers. Now I know that they came out with a ram horn and something else with a double pack with something else. I got one of the remakes of the 1980 version of ram horn. So again, if you want to see that, it's a couple, 3 videos back. And I'm happy with my ram horn. I'm happy with my steel jaw. I'm happy with my eject. And when I get Twin Blast, oh, that was another reason why I was going to get another one of these. So as Twin Blast is standing up there, at least he's not alone. He'll have a steel jaw with I believe Steeljaw was the one that grabbed his head. Um, when he was all, destroyed and stuff by the fight with Soundwave. Yeah. Yeah, those are my final thoughts. I like him. I like him a lot. In fact, I like him so much I'm going to get two. Somewhat for the speaker, somewhat so Twincast has somebody to chill with. Because I'm giving eject blaster. So, but I've been doing that with the entire collection. Galvatron's Matrix on the Chain is hanging around Pimp Patty Grimlock. The Starscream's cape is on override because she's the queen of Velocitron. Thinking about giving her the crown because it just does not fit Arachna's head, and she never had a crown. I gave Starscream none of it. I gave him his null race, and that was it. But other than that, so yeah, that's this week. Sorry I'm sick. Sorry I don't sound good because, well, I don't feel good. But I had to get up for a while because my back started hurting and everything else. So figured I might as well get it done. And I thank you for spending time with me. I truly appreciate it. Till next week, remember 3 things. Just because something's old like a cassette doesn't mean it's not useful. 2, robot lions are cool. And 3, Uncle Bobby loves you. Alrighty then. Later.